shit!
Some dogs are small, some dogs walk around with dirty paws. Some dogs are salty, some not at all. But J&B are saltiest dogs.
This is Saltiest Dogs. You're watching it.
Joe! It's been a couple of years since, we've been around on the YouTube scene.
Yeah, we fell off.
Yeah, we kind of did fall off. Sorry about that.
Kind of fell off.
Season 2 of the Saltiest Dogs podcast is coming at you real quick,
Dude,
huh?
season 2, dude?
How long do you think we do weekly updates for? You know what I mean? How long are we doing one podcast a week? I'm going to give it 3 weeks. I think we got 3
I'm going to give
weeks.
it 3 years, dude.
3 straight years of weekly pods?
Weekly pods. Tune in on Twitch.
Wow.
Playing Outlast Trials.
We're on YouTube.
On YouTube.
We've been streaming on YouTube, not Twitch.
Yeah, not Twitch anymore.
Speaking of Outlast
Trying
Trials,
to get into... you should make more shorts, like...
I'm gonna
get into the YouTube
Hey,
algorithm.
we got 2,000 views on the last one.
Yeah, it'll get us into the YouTube,
algorithm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true,
dude.
JJ.
Streaming on Twitch is a good idea, too. Get us into the YouTube algorithm, you know?
You want to get into the YouTube algorithm by being on Twitch?
on YouTube Live.
Oh, god damn it, JJ. Yeah, no, we can keep doing that.
Yeah, dude, that would be epic.
Well, other than Outlast Trials, what do we stream?
Oh, what's that game? Fall Guys.
You want to stream Fall Guys?
Yeah, no.
No, absolutely not.
We could, though.
Yeah, but why? Why wouldn't we stream something cool? Like Bean Battles? Banana Shooter?
Banana Shooter.
I think that's what the people want to see.
That's the people want to see.
Yeah. Well, we have been playing the Outlast Trials a lot.
Outlast
And
Trials.
I will say, if there is one consistent thing on this channel, it is Outlast.
Outlast. Yeah, we began in what 20. It last. I lost 2018.
Yeah.
We played the first Outlast.
No, that was 20.
No, we didn't
maybe-
do that.
The first video on this channel is me playing the first Outlast.
Oh, it was just you. I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was just me. It was the first video I ever made.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know why it was, but I decided to play Outlast.
Yeah, dude. I remember. Yeah, that was the shit.
That was a great ass game. I will say that the new
a lot of
one.
noise going on.
Yeah,
over
that's
there.
Max. He's having an aneurysm over in his room trying to clean.
Just
Hey, you're good, Max. I
He's
understand.
just
He's on the
coming
grind.
a little bit. It's like
A little bit? That's a little bit of an understatement. Speaking of cum, we just came from a place that kind of made me cum. Water Street. Water Street Cafe.
That name.
Big shout out to the Big O. Made us some delish food.
Woo!
I
Yeah,
got.
dude, we're gonna get sponsored.
I'm gonna get sponsored by Big O. I had the cafe breakfast special: 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 2 sausages, 2 bacon,
Ooh,
and toast.
Nice.
It was good. Oh, and I gotta say, they got
Nice.
good coffee. There's a lot of diners out there that they just serve you shit in a cup. Not this place.
Shit in a cup.
Yeah.
Little turd sandwich.
In a cup?
In a
Liquid
cup.
turd sandwich, huh?
Yeah, just turds.
We're like Max after he came back from Germany and took all that laxative. What was that stuff you took, Max? Miralax. He took, you're supposed to take a little sip and man chugged the whole bottle.
Oh, legendary.
That was legendary, yeah.
Wait, really? You're only supposed to take a little sip?
Yeah, you're not
Like,
supposed to
was-
drink the whole bottle. That's insane.
I would drink the whole bottle, too.
Yeah, it became emaciated. Emaciated? It's one of those.
And
Onision.
then you just shit your innards.
Yeah. What'd you think about Outlast Trials, though? Did you like it?
I'd much rather prefer a single player
Yeah.
experience.
When I heard-
I never like co-op, like shit like that.
If it
because
was a co-op campaign,
it's
that'd
like,
be cool.
Yeah, if it was camp, but like, yeah, I never like doing pointless. I don't like co-op objective things,
Right.
you know, because I feel like what am I here for? If 2 people can do it, then what am I here for?
Right. No, I get that.
It's kind of like bullshit.
Because
you
when
know
I heard it
what
was
I'm saying?
multiplayer, I thought it'd kind of be like Portal 2, you know what I mean?
Oh, Portal. Well, you mean like the puzzle thing?
Right. You know what I mean? Like you need 2 people to complete the puzzles
You
and stuff
never
like that.
did that, dude.
Yeah, I did. What do you mean? I used to play that with Max back in the day. Probably. I don't actually remember doing that
No,
at all.
you never did that. You
No,
never.
I'm a
were
little
good at
Valve baby
puzzles.
like you. I'm not good at what? I'm not smart enough to be good at puzzles?
Yeah, because I'm not. So you're not.
You're saying you're more intellectual than me?
Yeah.
Fuck you, you smooth brain.
Oh.
Dude, you literally have part of your brain missing. The doctor took it. He didn't give it back.
No.
It took out too
it's not
much.
true.
Took out the whole brain. You're just stem.
Yeah.
Little stump in there.
Probably. A little stumpy.
I like it. I like Outlast Trials, to be honest. I think it's fun, but it's not fun because the game is fun. It's fun because we're playing with like Sean and Bing and everybody, and it's a good time.
Bing Schilling.
Bing
Shout
was
out
carrying
to
us
Bing
hard. Shout out to
Schilling.
But Outlast Trials, because this is just the beta, assumingly they're going to make it a lot better.
Yeah.
So hopefully they add things that aren't about
Yeah,
us.
like 1v4. That would be cool.
Yeah, like a Dead by Daylight thing.
I love Dead by Daylight.
If they add that in, that'll make it a lot better. I'm just
Yeah.
hoping they don't turn into like loot boxes and all this garbage. Because in the game right now, you have to unlock clothing that you buy with an in-game currency that you can't buy in like a store.
Yeah, but
Which they should keep.
I voted no on that survey.
Because when you put a couple hours in the game and ask you to take a survey, and the number one thing I just said was like, don't add microtransactions, don't add battle pass. Yeah, don't ruin it.
It would be. I mean, it wouldn't like if it was just cosmetics. How does make that ruin it? What's the meta behind that?
Because then they focus more on selling cosmetics to the player than actually improving the game.
Actually improving the game.
Because they're like, why would we even care about improving the game if we can make millions a day by just, offering the same reskins?
I've been telling you, dude. I looked up a video, Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
It's a lost leader, It's like, because, like, in the business terms, a lost leader, like, would be, like, well, like, if you look at, like, these games, like, Fortnite and stuff, like, it's free, but then they tack on, like, other bullshit battle pass and
Same
shit.
as, like, Overwatch, too.
Yeah, but Deep Rock Galactic, it's a lost leader. They're potentially losing money, but they make it so it doesn't like become part of your daily schedule. Like if you buy the battle pass, you want to get your money's worth out of it, so you log on like every single day. So like lost leaders, Deep Rock Galactic, shout out.
Because I will say, I think that's when I started not playing and liking video games as much, is when they made it so that you have to log on daily to a video game. I don't want it to be a chore.
Yeah, no, I don't like that either.
I was a big FIFA player back in the day, and I used to play FIFA religiously. But it's because I wanted to play it. Then FIFA, 18, 19, 20, that's when they added in the stuff where you have to play every single day and complete these puzzles and challenges.
They
or else
only
you don't get
care
the
about
players.
making money.
Right. They care about, the little 12-year-old kid who's going to steal his mom's credit card and, spend $300 on FIFA packs to get messy. Like
It's
someone
gonna
in this
be
house.
like Jamie Foxx and Horrible Bosses, motherfucking Jones.
Motherfucker Jones stole his mom's credit card.
Slipped into her. She was naked. She slipped into her purse and stole $20.
Yeah, that guy's a legend, dude.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Sam Sawyer.
Jones. Mr. 300.
Mr. 300.
Shout out
Legend
to
of
Mr.
300.
300.
Yeah, he won't be watching this, but if he is,
No.
he'll be proud.
Yeah.
But there was some other big news in the water that I think I just told you. I think you should leave with Tim Robinson, the best show on Netflix. Just got announced May 30th. I think that's what, like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that.
Yeah, it's coming right up.
Yeah. Oh, season 3. The
Dude,
season 1 or 2.
I love that show.
I think it might be the best first 2 seasons of a show ever.
Yeah, I love that show so much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like, some people just don't get it,
I don't agree. Any person I've shown that show to, they're like, oh, I went home and watched every single episode. They're like, it is the peak of comedy.
My parents didn't really. They fell off
Boomers.
after like season.
Your parents fell off
boomers.
after like 1998. when
Yeah,
they had
they're
Max.
boomers. Yeah, boomers don't get it. Boomer humor.
Boomer humor.
They don't get it.
You still on Shudder every day watching some garbage horror?
I am. I did. I watched some quite a few good gems.
Okay.
Dude.
Let me in.
One of them was called Clear Cut. Like it's about like when like these rich CEOs like they cut the forest land and like Native Americans live on that reservation. They got all pissed. One psycho, he kidnaps the CEO of the guy cutting down the forest, and the whole movie is just him torturing the guy.
That's the whole premise.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
You should make a video called "Why I Love Shudder" and just talk
Dude.
about, just do like a minute on like a bunch of different terrible movies you've watched.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of terrible movies recently.
I want to hear the Joe Sawyer movie reviews because they are pretty terrible.
Yeah, some of them are pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, and as we know, you're a procreator of fine cinema.
I mean, but some of them are pretty good.
Like
Like
what?
they have a good message.
What was the one that we watched together where it's like that weird little like a thing that climbs inside the back of your head into your brain? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was like a little penis guy.
Yeah, it was like, it literally looked like a little peanut, or like Mr. Hanky from South Park, and it was ridiculous, dude. It would like crawl into the back of your brain, make you go psycho, and just start killing people. It could talk though, right? It was like a weird little alien guy.
Yeah,
He'd crawl
no,
inside
it
of
could
you.
Talk. It was like a little penis.
Yeah, literally looked like a little peepee climbing inside your brain, making you kill people, and that was like the whole premise of the movie. There was no other premise.
Let's see what good movies. Oh, City of the Dead. That's a classic. That's like a black and white movie. It's about
Hey, watch out for the camera.
It has like Christopher Lee in it.
Oh,
dude.
Christopher Lee, what a legend! You know he was in the original Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I watched that too.
Oh, really? I really
not-
liked the original Wicker Man. I mean, it's a weird movie and it has nothing to do with the sequel, but
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage. I mean, yeah, it's kind of
the same premise, but they don't do any of the same stuff.
No,
other
it's
than like the
very
Burning Man.
different. Yeah, like no, City of the Dead. That was a good movie, all in black and white.
Yeah.
It was 1962. It's an oldie,
Hey, make sure you get back in the position, you monkey.
oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but
know?
Goldie, idiot.
Oldie but
Goodie.
oldie but goodie.
Yeah, I don't.
A lot of good movies on here. Dude.
What's There's another movie stream, Mubi. It's one that like all the people are like, oh, today is sponsored by Mubi. It's one that all like the film bros talk about. I finally, because a lot of them do like a free first month. So it's like, oh, I'll just try it
Mubi?
out. Yeah, it's called Mubi. It's like, you know, like pretentious like film student movies. That's like what they do from all around the world. It's all like a bunch of pretentious movies. Which, I mean, hey, that's fine. It's just like movies that look really pretty and they're just like, poverty isn't cool. Oh, the movie's called Brain Damage that I was talking about before.
Brain Damage.
Brain
yeah,
Damage. That
yeah.
one was like top 10 movies I've ever seen.
Dude, we didn't even watch the whole movie. We just skipped around.
Yeah, but it was so good, dude. It was the
Dude.
greatest movie I've ever seen.
Kids versus aliens, dude.
That's a good one, too.
Well, you've never seen that. did
Yeah, I
you?
have.
Really?
Everyone has seen that movie.
It's a Shudder original.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was thinking of a different movie then.
No, Kids versus
I was thinking of like the
Aliens?
Nickelodeon one when there were kids and aliens fighting against each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Jimmy Neutron?
No, yeah, Jimmy fucking no, not Jimmy Neutron. That's when they were fighting. Oogla. You remember that? Oogla.
No, I
That's the
don't.
name of the little green guys.
No, this one's
Oogla.
a lot spookier, but it's good. It's like kind of shitty though. It's like shot in VHS horror, you know? It's
Hey,
kind
we
of
like
weird.
VHSs in here. Come on, we love the Gumby movie.
Yeah, we love the Gumby movie. Dude, pop on the Gumby movie.
Dude,
right
you're
now.
so bad at talking into the mic.
Dude, I love the Gumby movie.
Yeah. Move the fucking chair over so people can see you. Eh?
I love the Gumby movie.
When did the Gumby movie thing start? When we just kept on joking about watching the Gumby movie on
I
stream?
don't know. I just got the Gumby movie on VHS.
On VHS, dude.
Watch it on repeat.
You know, if I end up liking this setup, we should try and like, where we can set it up where we can put this back in the corner, but we should set stuff up over on like that end to make a nice backdrop and just have like the TV in the back always playing the Gumby movie whenever we stream.
Dude, the Gumby
The
movie.
Gumby movie?
Dude,
That's the best movie ever made. You know that?
dude, it's
Ridley
not-
Scott said that once. The reason he made Aliens is because he saw the Gumby
He was
movie.
inspired.
He was inspired by the Gumby movie to make Alien.
Oh, dude, the French sex murderers. Night of the Living Dead. The Crazies.
Oh, that was one of Dustin's favorite movies back in the day, The Crazies.
Yeah, well, the newer one, right?
Yeah, the newer one.
Yeah.
I don't think. And obviously, Mad God. Chef's Kiss. That was a good little animated movie.
That was it. Yeah, that was
Is stop motion count as animation? Like all the Wallace and Gromit. I mean, is that technically animation? Like if they got nominated for an award, they won.
Yeah,
actually,
no,
Best
that's
Animated Film.
animation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure the night of the what's that movie called? Wallace and Gromit, Night of the Were Terror.
Not the Were Rabbit.
Were Rabbit, yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure that won like best animated movie in like 2004 or something like that. Right
Dude,
after Shrek.
not Chicken Run.
Oh, Chicken. They're making a second Chicken Run.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't.
JJ, talking to the mic. No one can hear you. You're talking away from it.
Dude, Stepfather 2.
I just said this talking to Mike, and you just keep talking away from it.
Stepfather 2.
Well, what's Stepfather 1?
I don't know.
You just watched the second one.
No, yeah, because that one has who is the cool guy in Lost? Like John, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah. John Locke.
Yeah, he's in that.
Really?
Like, it was really good. Like, yeah, he was just a serial killer who broke out of prison, just gets a family, and then ends up killing the family.
They should make a serial killer who breaks into prison and he kills everyone in prison.
Yeah, like a vigilante
Yeah,
kind of guy. It's
vigilante.
Like, dude, like, fuck prisons, your life is over anyway. He
Yeah.
just killed everyone.
Shanks him with a toothbrush.
That'd be lit, dude.
Yeah, he scissors
That'd
him.
be-
I guess that'd be the lesbian one. but
I'd watch that movie.
female prison.
I'd watch that.
Please
Like,
don't watch
you
that.
just- yeah. Oh.
Oh well, other than what we've already
Orange
talked
is
about,
the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. I watched the
Lesbian
first couple of
prison.
seasons of that, and then it fell off pretty hard.
It fell off.
Yeah. Well, other than what we've talked about, what's new with you, JJ? You're still wiping old people ass, right?
Yep, exactly.
That's pretty nice. Pretty good to hear. I'm still taking videos of little sexy girls, those sexy girl kits. I gotta say kit, like model kits, not
Cuties.
not human people.
Yeah,
Cuties. Yeah,
he's-
I'm on Cuties too.
He's the director of Cuties.
Cuties too.
Cuties too. Oh yeah, the cutening.
Harder, younger, and uncut.
Yeah, hard.
Whoa, JJ, come on, man. You know that's isn't there a guy and he keeps on saying that Cuties is like his favorite movie? He's like Andrew Tate stan.
I don't know,
Suck
but
his pee-pee. I heard fucking Moist Critical talking about it.
well, Sean turned me on to this guy.
Sean turns you on often.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
His name is Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
Yeah,
dude.
Jeff. He just gets like plastered every
Yeah,
day.
just
Says some
smokes and
racist-
smokes inside.
Yeah, he just says some racist stuff all the time. It's like,
Thank God for Elon Musk allowing Jeff to be on the platform. Huh?
yeah, shout out Jeffy B. you
Jeffy
know, or
B, baby.
not Jeffy B.
It's not
but,
Jeffy B.
No,
That's
the-
Jeff
the
Bezos.
other
That's
Jeff,
Amazon.
the good Jeff. But yeah, no.
So
Yeah, Shudder.
you'd recommend the Shudder?
I recommend the Shudder. I watch
good.
some good movies on there. Yeah, I got some other movies I want to watch.
See, I've been on. I was talking to Maxwell last night, and I had to explain to him that HBO Max is now just Max. Do you know that was happening?
Yeah, I saw that a while ago.
But so I was looking through their catalog last night, and essentially what it looks like is just HBO with like HGTV added on. It was just a lot of like Property Brothers, House Hunters, all that kind of shit. So is that all they added? Was just like HGTV? I thought they were doing Discovery. Maybe that's the same
I
thing.
haven't seen HBO. I haven't been on HBO in a while. I haven't even watched the last episode of the season of Last of Us yet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. It wasn't crazy. I know it goes like by how the game did it, but I wasn't super into it. The last episode. The rest of the series I thought was really good. It kind of went like the first half I thought was super good, and then it kind of slowed down a little, and it got really good, and then it slowed down like a lot. And I was just whatever. I never
Yeah.
played the game though, so
Yeah,
I'm not like jerking my little
no.
PB off to it.
The game, yeah, I don't know. I've never.
They would also
played
do that thing where they would have the main character in like a ton of trouble, and they're like, "Oh, they're gonna die. The series is gonna be over." Blah blah blah. And then the next episode, they could leave you on a cliffhanger. And the next episode would be like a whole flashback episode. And it's
Yeah.
like I don't care about this girl finding out she's a lesbian. Like I couldn't care less.
I watched the video about how like The Walking Dead fell off really
I watched that
hard.
one too.
Like,
yeah.
it was like I think it was like an hour or something. Like
Yeah.
it just went over the entire timeline and exactly where it fell off.
Okay, but what is the best season of The Walking Dead? Because I disagreed with what he said.
well, he said like season 7.
Oh
or
no,
what-
I thought he said season 3 was the best because that's when the governor starts attacking the prison, or maybe it was season 4. It was either season 3 or season 4. But I have to go with season 1. Season 1 is so good.
Yeah, no. Season 1 was pretty good.
That's one of the best seasons of television of all time.
But yeah, no, they were talking how they lost like a lot of fans like after that Glenn debacle, like where it looked like Glenn
clogged
was
his
gonna
head.
die, and like
Right, because
because
they have him like in a whole horde of zombies.
and then he dies like 2 episodes
right,
later.
gets hit in
It's
the
like,
head with a bat, gets
bullshit.
squished, and it's
Yeah.
I just like
or no, he doesn't. He dies. They allude to someone dying, and then you have to wait 7 months to figure out who dies, and then it's
Right.
just Glenn. It's like, fuck.
that was the last thing I think I watched of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't keeping up with the series at all, but I heard that Glenn died, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch that.
Yeah,
And you
no,
just
a
get your
lot of
brains
people,
bashed in.
felt, like, well, it's crazy. Like, they went from, like, 14 million viewers, like,
Yeah.
a week down to, like, 1 million viewers a week. Like, it's like they just dropped
I
off
watched
so
the
hard.
finale. Kai and I were just on TV one night, and it happened to be the day that the finale was airing. We were like, oh, we gotta watch this.
I watched the finale.
I didn't know anyone except for Crossbow Guy, Daryl,
Yeah.
Man Lady,
Yeah.
and then
Can't believe, she made it.
and then the two main people, but they weren't even like in the story, like Michonne and Ricky Doodah Day.
Ricky, dude, but he wasn't in the finale until like the very end.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh yeah, he's still alive. And then they're like,
and
oh yeah,
now
we're doing
they're
a whole
gonna
other show.
come out with like a movie trilogy. With
Yeah,
those
and they have a whole
two,
other
and-
show coming out where they go to New York.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
but
what is this?
That's with Maggie and Negan.
Yeah, and it's just like,
It's like, it's a cash cow. They're
Well,
trying.
it's weird, though,
Well,
because
they're
it's
trying to
AMC.
revive like the first days where people would have like I remember having like little watch parties.
yeah,
dude.
we were
That
also
was
like
lit.
13 though.
Yeah, I know. We were like 13, but like other people did that.
Yeah, no, Dustin still did
pretty
it, I
big. Yeah, it was big.
I never understood it, but The Talking Dead.
Yeah, dude, Chris Hardwick.
It is weird though that The Walking Dead and the Breaking Bad Better Call Saul. I'm pretty sure because Walking Dead started before Breaking Bad, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, or they started at the same time.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. I think. Well,
Might have been right around the same time.
Yeah, might have been around. I don't know.
But Breaking Bad started, finished, and then Better Call Saul started and finished before The Walking Dead finished.
I know. Yeah, because 2013, I think The Walking Dead started.
Yeah. I
I
think
thought
2012.
the finale of Breaking Bad was in 2014.
16. Was that 15 or 6? I was in my senior year. Because I remember, and it was definitely 2016 because it was when the Patriots were going to like the Super Bowl. I could be wrong. with this.
Super Bowl.
But still, I mean, like, it's pretty crazy that the same showrunners, AMC, had two, like, massive, like, Breaking Bad at the end was, like, the biggest show ever. You know,
Yeah.
like, that last season.
It
But The
was.
Walking Dead, like, in the beginning and middle was so huge.
Yeah, I know that, and then it fell off. Like
Yeah.
they just couldn't ride the lightning, dude.
Well, I think it's that they wrote it too long.
Yeah, and their director cringed itself a little bit.
Yeah, well-
and then with talking about because they had the first director
On the
and then
first
they
season, yeah.
had a director for like 5 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and then he quit or he left after like last 3 seasons, and some woman. She really tried to save it. Like she did a pretty good job, but was too little, too late.
Yeah, too little, too late. It just got absurd. I think people like to see people in a zombie apocalypse. They don't want to see all this. Like, they brought a tiger in. There was a tiger.
Yeah,
That was like in Game of Thrones when they were like, we gotta have a zombie bear. We just gotta have the zombie bear. And it was like, yeah, the zombie bear looks sick, but the rest of the episode sucks. So it's like, I don't care that you have this amazing CG zombie bear if the rest of the episode sucks.
Yeah,
I want a good story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they just
He-
throw a bunch of filler in, like just to make it go on.
Yeah, like
longer.
people get mad at Breaking Bad for doing the Fly episode. There was like seasons of the Fly episode for Walking Dead.
Yeah, why do people get mad about the Fly?
You know what?
episode?
I used to as well, and then I rewatched it about a year ago. I gotta say, it's actually a pretty good episode. The ending of it's pretty emotional, when he's like talking to to Jesse, and he's like, I'm sorry about Jane. I'm sorry, Jesse. It's like, you know what?
Jesse.
You realize he's a bad dude. And he's like, I'm taking advantage of Jesse. Then he does it some more and then tries to kill him. And then, yeah. But
But then he saves him.
And then he's like, I watched Jane die.
And then he saved him at the end.
There's a Twitter account, and it's called Every Single Frame of Breaking Bad in Order.
Yeah.
So every 30 minutes or 15 minutes, it releases like a single frame from Breaking Bad. And just, I think it was a couple days ago, it reached Ozymandias, like the crescendo.
Yeah.
And like, it usually gets like 10, 20, maybe like 100 likes if it's like a good one on like a frame. This one was getting like tens of thousands. I think the one of the Walt making that face with his mouth wide open has like 700,000 likes.
Oh, yeah, like at the very end.
Like, oh my, people are like, this is like my Super Bowl.
Yeah, like, oh my god, like,
Took like 2 years to get there.
Did you see that short Sean put in with the Walter Jr.?
Oh, yeah.
Mom? Like, the short, like, where he's like, I'm really glad you're staying home. And he's like, I'll take my coffee. He's like, I don't know. I didn't know you drink coffee. He's like, yep. He's like, glad you're staying home, Dad. He takes a sip. He's like, ah.
Nah, I love the one.
R.J. Smith.
Mom,
dude.
what you gotta be? You gotta be such a
bitch. Dude, yeah, I know.
He's like, his fucking Hank's like, whoa there, Skipper.
That was so funny,
Pulls
dude.
his gun out.
R.J. Smith. Yeah, I didn't know he had actual was cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's classic.
I thought he was acting the whole time. Have you ever played old school RuneScape? It's a point and click RPG, MMORPG from 2007. It's pretty old. Coming out with the new skill, sailing.
What's our code?
Sail the seas. The code is...
Is it code Whaler?
99 fishing.
Use code 99 fishing for 10% off your next RuneScape subscription.
Yeah, it's sailing. Sea on the sea.
Speaking of sailing, you putting the Whaler in soon?
Hopefully, allegedly. Gotta keep that in the hush.
Yeah, hush. We gotta do a Captain J episode soon.
Dude,
man.
oh my god.
Pod on the Whaler?
Pod on the whale, or just be bumping up.
Yeah, just in the middle
Hey
of the ocean.
guys, we're on the open seas.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure it doesn't sink with all of our equipment on it, huh?
Oh, I want to sung. I forget why it sunk. I forget why. Because I was by myself and it like capsized. Like it didn't like completely capsize. Just like I think it was in reverse or something, and it was bringing in water, and it was just flooding with the water. Like I was in the middle of the lake. I'm like, and I had my cell phone. I'm like, Bumpa, I'm sinking.
Bumps had to come save you in the big boat.
No, he didn't come. It was our cousin on pontoon because he was heading out. And
to drag you into shore.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I fucked up my face, like it fell onto the engine. And I had a huge black and blue mark right here, like, and just like fell.
Fucking Sea of Thieves.
Pretty
man.
funny, dude.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah, I know. Like, I want that. It was kind of cool. It wasn't like sinking because the boat was made of foam.
Yeah.
So it was just floating there.
Just had a little bit of
just
water.
Just a lot of fucking water. Like, it was unmovable.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to go to the island again.
Dude, go to the island.
Remember all the
some
fireworks? Classic videos we made on the island?
Dude, classic videos, dude.
How to be a master's master.
Yeah, Overwatch. That was a good game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how many slurs we dropped back in the day.
Oh yeah,
that is rough. You know, I've thought about taking them down. I really have.
Well, yeah, you saw that thing about iDubbbz, right?
Oh, he apologized, right?
Yeah, he apologized.
Tana Mojo.
A lot of people, I guess, don't think the apology was warranted, but like, I guess some of it is because his catchphrase was 2 slurs, like.
Oh yeah, I used to say it all the time. How is he even still allowed on YouTube?
I don't know.
Like, those
but
videos have to still be up. I don't imagine he deleted them,
I
right?
think he took a lot of them
Oh,
down.
really?
Yeah, because he just felt bad or some shit. Like, and some people, like, you probably shouldn't have felt bad. Like, this is your starting point. That was edgy 2016.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone. I mean, look at Filthy Frank, dude. His whole thing was being a weirdo going into places. Now he's like he went on like the Tonight Show and performed as like Joji
on Jimmy Fallon.
on the Jimmys. I don't know which Jimmy it was. Might have been Fallon. Or BFFs.
Mine
It's like, you know,
John
that's my opinion on it is that we made videos back in the day that were disgusting, right? Very bad.
Nah.
Yeah. And we could delete them. Some of them already have. Not by me, by YouTube. And not of us really, but it was mostly of PewDiePie. We really enjoyed PewDiePie saying the N-word.
Yeah,
we posted that way too much.
That was edgy humor.
Yeah, it was. We were stupid kids.
It's funny as shit though. Like it was
when you're like 17, 18, you're like, for some reason that's funny, and you're like, oh, PewDiePie said N-word.
What's funny?
Bridge moment. But
what other content did we make that was bad?
The Ghost Adventures one, Legends of Zozo, right?
Yeah, we didn't drop racial slurs.
Not racial. I don't think we ever dropped a racial slur.
No, but we never
We dropped a lot of F-bombs.
Well, somewhat. Like, people are too sensitive nowadays. Like, F-bombs are fun, dude.
Not F-bombs in terms of F-U-C-K. Talking about the gay F-bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh my god, you can't say that, Jeff. No, I
That's
mean,
pretty
when we were
funny.
kids, it was funny, man. It's not funny now. I don't know.
It's
But the way that
pretty
I see it is we used to make really bad content, and we changed. No one told us to.
Yeah.
No one was like, oh, you got to change this or else we're going to unsub or anything like that. I just did it because, like, I don't think it's funny anymore, personally. Like, I don't write scripts with that in it anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, you can get by without that word, but it's like, yeah, you can get by without that word.
You can get by without that word?
You
What
can
does that
still
mean?
be funny and not say that
Yeah.
word.
You can be unfunny and say that word. I'm not saying I've never said it, but I'm just saying that, like, it's just saying it out loud to be funny and edgy. Like, I don't know. I'm 24 now, almost 25. I don't. That's not the stuff I watch anymore. That's not the stuff I like. It's not.
Yeah, you don't hear that word as much anymore nowadays.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Pretty, everyone's pretty sensitive to
I don't
nowadays.
think it's about being sensitive, JJ. I think it's just not about being an asshole. Okay, whatever. We'll move on, JJ. Okay.
You can still say stuff and like not mean it, you know. Just like if you know your intentions are good, you cannot say it.
How are your intentions good?
I know that's just kind of a shock humor kind of thing. Like
Yeah, and that's not good. It's like in horror movies when there's jump scares. No one likes jump scares. Where they're cheap, they're easy. It's the same thing with shock value.
No, because I hate jump scares.
And it's the same thing.
Not really. I mean, a little bit, but
when you see a horror movie and it makes you scared and it doesn't just throw things on the screen with loud noises, you're like, wow, they actually put like time, attention into this. They really wanted to make something good. I think the same thing when I'm watching like a stand-up guy and he's not up there just being like, this slur, that slur, blah, blah, blah. Like, I hate when comedians go up and they just swear for like an hour straight. Because here's the thing. I'm a friggin' gamer, bro.
Well, yeah.
I've heard 10 times worse things said in like a COD 2 lobby.
Yeah, you don't say, like, slurs, just, like, swears and stuff.
But there's a lot of people who do. And they think that it's funny. I'm not even saying kids. If you're a kid, it's one thing. Because, like, you don't understand. You're just trying to figure your way through. But when you're, like, a full grown... Like, I've seen 40-year-old people get up on stage and just say slurs.
Yeah.
And it's just... It's not funny. It's cheap. It's the same way that I look at jump scares.
I know. Yeah, definitely, I think... depends on your presentation of it. Like, if
I agree.
If you, it's gotta have, you gotta have that word with the little sprinkles on it. Like, you can't just like, you just say it to say it.
You know, I love Norm Macdonald. There were some jokes where the punchline was some sort of slur or awful word said. But it wasn't necessarily that was funny. It was the setup.
Yeah, set up.
But I don't know if that necessarily makes it okay. Like, would the joke still be funny if you didn't say that? Probably.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't like it when people do it. I stopped doing it. That's the way that I viewed it. Just from the viewpoint of being respectful to people and then trying to be funnier myself and open my eyes up to different comedy avenues.
Yeah,
Like, I would rather have the joke be us, personally. I'd rather be making fun of you or making fun of me, making fun of Sam. I wouldn't want to be making fun of, like, people I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'll make us the joke, and we can do characters that I would say are, like, not PC. Not that we are PC in any sense of the way. But I'm saying I feel like we can do things in a way that we are the joke and not other people for the way they live their lives. That's just the way that I see comedy, personally.
Well, it's like, yeah, you're like, as long as, you can, as long as you have a following that knows that when you say, like, something off color, like the FHE word or something, like, they know you're not making fun of...
What the hell did you just say? The FHE?
FHG. FHG?
That is not how you spell it.
How do you spell it?
FAG.
FAG, that's what I said.
FH.
Oh.
FHAG.
No.
Maybe I'm
Wait,
capping.
did I say FH?
I could be capping.
Yeah, you could be capping.
I get what you're saying. Like, you know, like, take something like Always Sunny. They say some pretty awful stuff in there, but we know it's just a character.
Yeah, as long as you know they're doing a character,
right.
You know? I have no problem with that whatsoever.
But in the sense of someone like iDubbbz, did we know it was a character at the time? I didn't.
At the time, like
I'd say a lot of the time, I thought he was just being himself. Maybe over exaggerated version of himself, but it still seemed like he was just being himself.
I know.
With how loosely he was saying things and just saying just terrible, awful things. Sure, I bet a lot of people understood he was just trying to be funny, and I think that's why he was kind of able to recuperate his image.
I never looked that far into iDubbbz. I just, like, was like, hey, it's funny.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I love this bad
I don't
unboxings
give a
back in the
shit
day.
if he's a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
I'm not saying
give
he's a
shit.
bad person. I'm just saying he kind of took the easy way out in a way by just being the face of, like, shock comedy. You know?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know, if you look at something like that and then something like I Think You Should Leave, where, you know, they're actually trying their best to make jokes that aren't necessarily offensive, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A very small amount of the population could look at something that iDubbbz did back in the day and find it funny. I feel like a lot more people could look at something that... And, I mean, a lot of people would say that's selling out. I don't know, but not the way I see it. Make more people laugh. Why not, you know?
Yeah, no, people are sensitive, dude.
Yeah, people are sensitive.
People are fucking snowflakes, you know?
Oh my god, you're being a
fucking
liberal
Republican
right now. They're called libtards, actually.
They're being liberal snowflakes.
No, I
know. I think there definnly are, though.
Yeah, no, there's a line, obviously.
Who, like Karen, like, people who...
Yeah.
Like, want to be upset about something, and
right.
you could get upset about pretty much anything. So.
Exactly, and I mean, it's everyone on every side, and it's if you're getting upset at the other people getting upset, it's just constant.
So it's got to be on your toes. You gotta see who's being a bullshit artist,
who's being a BS artist,
who's bullshitting right now.
Yeah,
Then,
you know who was really funny?
Who?
Remember when we saw Gus Johnson?
Gus Johnson, yeah.
And we got to his show in Boston.
Yeah.
Without like a hiccup.
Without a hiccup, yeah. He was funny.
He was hilarious.
He was funny. Holy shit.
It's
dude.
too bad he like threw his wife in the sewer.
Yeah, that was funny when he made that joke about killing his wife, and then he actually said like he did it. That'd be funny. That was a hilarious joke.
You can say that.
Then it came out was real.
Yeah, he kept on making jokes.
Like, beats his wife.
He kept on making jokes about how he wouldn't go to the hospital to see his
how
his
he wanted
girlfriend.
his girlfriend to get an abortion.
Yeah, how he was too busy getting drinks with the boys.
Yeah, how he was too busy.
Good comedy, dude.
Yeah, good comedy. He was both ahead of his time.
Yeah. Is that why he fell off so
Yeah,
hard?
yeah. And also probably the reason he don't neglect his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's true. He's
But,
ahead-
you know,
ahead of the
that's
curve.
all water in the bridge.
I'll water under the bridge, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, it's still bad. He was funny, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I guess, like, yeah, with Andrew Callahan, too,
Has he done anything since?
No.
Really?
no.
Nothing.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I still think maybe there's a chance to come back,
I think
but
he will at some point. It is crazy
Yeah.
that he released like an HBO movie. Like, he was at the top of the mountain there.
yeah, he was. Yeah, and that came out literally like a week after that
Yeah.
thing on HBO came out.
I just fixed it for you there. Yeah,
Just
no, it's
give it
pretty
a
cool.
little fixie.
Just give it a little. What? Hey, chill.
I'm gonna play with it.
Yeah,
Oh wait, what?
don't do that. That fucks it up. Do you agree with people getting canceled for things that aren't necessarily illegal?
He wasn't canceled.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was.
just said like,
He was everywhere getting canceled. Andrew Callahan?
yeah.
Yeah, I bet a ton of people unsubscribe from him. I bet that's probably the reason he hasn't uploaded recently. I know he says he's like, oh, I'm working on
I
myself.
literally watch a old video of his, and he still has like 2 million subs.
Yeah. Well, here's what I don't get is like, he was being a sex pest, right? That was the whole thing. Is he was like begging women to have
yeah.
sex with him
Yeah.
and wouldn't let him say no. And he's like, yeah, I'm working on myself.
Yeah.
How so? Like, is he doing training courses and they like make him walk up to a woman and say, hi, would you like to have sex
Yeah,
with me?
he's just doing push-ups.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're like, no, and then you just have to like sprint away as fast as possible. They got it
Yeah,
on a timer, being like,
yeah.
that was only 2.5 seconds. Gotta
running
go
on
faster.
the track.
Yeah.
Like, he's just...
Like, I never understood what people meant by that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take some time off to work on myself. Like, to do what? What are you possibly doing that makes you understand what no means? Going to
Dude,
English class,
Yeah.
third grade.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, he probably should have got
Yeah.
canceled.
And it was the
but-
same thing with Gus Johnson. I'm pretty sure he's like, yeah, I gotta take some time off to work on myself. I gotta push back the tour. It's like, no, you don't. You're not doing anything.
It's like no skin up my nose, but
Yeah.
it's just too bad.
I just want to know what he's
I don't
doing.
give a
What is he
shit.
doing?
It's like
How do you better yourself to not like abuse your girlfriend? Like, I bet there's some like therapies and whatever.
yeah, anger management.
I'm just saying,
dude.
I don't have to go to therapy to not friggin' throw my girlfriend in a well.
Well, I think you think I do.
You do?
I
keep throwing women in the well?
I've killed
I've killed a lot of women.
I killed a lot of women. They're all underneath the basement.
Nah, that's why it's
No
so bad
cap,
down there.
no cap.
No cap, dude. You got a scary ass basement, I gotta say.
Yeah, I know.
You
Our
got the
basement
sex dungeon
is fucking
basement.
scary as
Not
shit.
to mention it always floods, so there's like a
Yeah.
little bit of water down there.
I went down there. Well, because yeah, you got the old basement, and then you have like
It's
a
a
little
little crawl
hallway
space, yeah.
to the new. It's like yeah, and then that's all flooded.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
scary
pretty
down
fucking
there.
spooky down there. Yeah.
It's- but-
Dracula's always playing.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. You got like it's like levees, dude. Like you're in a like a RPG or something. You got levees of water.
RPG.
Like the water rises.
Yeah.
Gotta lower it somehow, and then yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's
Dude.
pretty
It's
cheap.
like it's kind of like Portal or Half-Life Dead.
Talk about a fucking Walking Dead callback. Remember when he's getting
Portal.
lowered into the well? He's like, it's just like Portal.
Oh, it's just like Portal. Dude,
He's like,
it's-
dude, have you ever played Portal before?
Oh my god, I haven't thought about that in forever.
That's just
That
like
was
Portal.
so funny. You ever played Portal before? What? Yeah, that was classic,
Alright.
classic Glenn. That was the peak of season 2.
Yeah, I'm going to kill the bloater.
Yeah, it fell off,
Yeah.
and then fell off real hard.
You looking forward to any new movie releases? There's a couple good ones coming out.
No.
New Indiana Jones on June 30th, my birthday, the Big B Day. The new Spider-Verse coming out.
Harrison Ford has hemorrhoids.
Harrison
Spider-Man
Ford.
doesn't have the swag of Black Tina anymore.
No, he does. He does. This one he does.
He does?
Yeah, he does.
Are you sure?
Exaggerated swagger.
Exact. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, he just got
The
regular
exact.
swagger.
That was so
It's
funny.
IGN, I think, on their
Yeah,
review.
IGN.
Just like, oh yeah, I love this new Spider-Man game because he has the exaggerated swagger of a black
it's like,
teen.
oh my god.
The whitest human being in the world saying that sentence. It's like, what in the world? How did that get past edits?
God, that's so funny. Yeah, how'd that get?
I mean, to be honest, it's probably the last time anyone even mentioned IGN in the past 10 years.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, it's probably publicity stunt.
Yeah, publicity
like,
stunt. They're starting
like
to be really
they
racist.
saw
on
that and
reviews.
they're like, our ratings have been down.
Yeah.
Hard odds, and we need to pick it up a little bit.
They're like, who are we going to target here? And they're like, the blacks.
With the blacks, he's picking.
They're like, that is a great idea. Put that on the
everyone
board.
else
Put it on the
picking
whiteboard.
on one, not us. Yeah, no, yeah.
New Barbie movie coming out. Looks pretty good.
Oh God! So
I'm gonna
I think
watch
I saw an ad for that
Yeah.
when we saw John Wick. Dude,
Oh, yeah. Did you hear they're making John Wick 5?
John Wick dies.
He
Keanu
fucking
Reeves
didn't
died.
actually die, probably. Who knows? They're just going to keep making it until people stop seeing him. For
Yeah, but that's
sadly.
not.
Yeah, people are because they're like, oh, dude, it's like the greatest movie ever made. I watched that movie and I literally started shitting my pants.
I only liked that movie because it was like visually pretty cool to watch.
yeah,
like,
I mean, visually it's cool.
like
Everything
there was
else
like
is
a top-down thing, like
the top down was
camera-
pretty cool. It was like
yeah,
door kickers.
like yeah, that was, and he was going through with the incendiary shotgun, and just
yeah, that was
blowing people
baller.
away. That was pretty baller.
That was
right there.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty visually cool, like the strobe light when he was fighting the fat guy, like,
Yeah.
and all the people were dancing. That was pretty cool.
It was pretty dumb though that they were like shooting each other and people were just like.
Yeah, people.
Did you see a
just
man get like an axe thrown in his chest and the people are like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Best party ever.
God, that was so fucking. That was a good movie right there.
It was an alright movie.
Yeah,
it was way too
alright.
long.
Well, it was pretty long. I mean, I did appreciate it was so because it makes you piss. Like I was
you
pissed
piss?
that the blind guy killed that
Donnie Yen.
guy. Yeah, I was pissed about the blind guy and like his fighting. Like I was pissed about that in the movies when I saw it. I'm like, there's no way someone could easily figure out he's blind, trick him, tap over here, and then sweep around and slice the fucking
Yeah,
head
or
off.
just shoot him, right?
Yeah, or just shoot him.
You
Like,
could literally just stand still and shoot him.
but it wouldn't be honorable.
Oh, that was bad, man.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, I'm gonna bleep that.
Yeah, that's pretty. Sure, yeah, it's pretty
You,
good.
we're getting close to the end here. You got anything else you got to say, JJ?
Martin Scorsese movie.
What's that?
You haven't seen the trailer?
Oh, is
for
that the one you put in with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, the
Golden something?
Killer, the Full Moon something.
Okay.
I have no. I keep forgetting what the title is.
I'll put
It's
the
like
real title in there.
Killer of the Full Moon, like flower or something.
Yeah, the Golden Flower or something like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty good though.
Yeah?
Like it's a little white guilt movie.
Ooh, I love a little bit of white
that-
guilt. I love walking out of the theater thinking I'm a
how
piece of shit.
That's how Sam described it. He's like, I love white guilt. White guilt is
So that if any movie you're telling people to go see, you're saying go see that one?
white guilt.
Go see the White Guilt movie?
Go see the white
Okay,
guilt.
I'm gonna go
movie.
see the Spider-Man movie because it's pretty.
or go see the A24 movies.
There's like all of them. There's
Yeah.
like 800 coming out.
Dude, they're good.
They're all right.
They're all yeah.
Lamb. Come on, the Ram,
I
man.
haven't seen Ram.
Lamb, dude, it's literally just like this weird, like it looks like a person fucked a lamb and like a hybrid baby came out. They take care of it until a ram man comes and like kills him with a shotgun and then they run off. It's the stupidest movie I've ever fucking
What?
seen. It makes no sense.
It's not like the pig did with the Nicholas.
That was a
Cage.
good movie. If anyone hasn't seen Pig yet with Nicolas Cage, go see that. That was a fucking phenomenal
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
dude.
that was pretty good.
Little
I
Bruce
got rewatch that, dude.
That's a
I
good
haven't
movie.
seen that in a while.
Well, I think that's all I really got. Remember? Go to Sawyer Farm. What is it? Sawyer Farms NH.
NH, yeah.
Sawyer Farms NH. Pick yourself up some fantastic.
yeah,
solid
we're
soap.
making a new website,
Oh, we got.
dude.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
Well,
that.
she's making by herself on Wix.com.
Really? She using some of those sweet YouTuber codes.
Yeah, she's watching. Some Ordinary Gamer on the down low. I really like him. I like him.
Well,
He's unhinged a little bit.
Unhinged a little bit, yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for watching the first episode of Season 2 of the
Season
Saltiest
2,
Dogs podcast.
We got billions more to come.
We got a lot of new episode ideas. Hopefully, we're gonna bring some guests on.
Billions would it be?
You think we get Big Sean on here?
Yeah, somehow.
I bet he'd come on, talk about some conspiracy theories.
Talk about
Might get fired from his job.
Hollow Earth. That's a good
He'd talk about how COVID isn't real when he works at like a COVID research factory.
he plays with the diagnostics.
Yeah, dude. He just puts random numbers down and they pay him thousands of dollars to do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, thank you for watching. See you next week, possibly. Hopefully, it's coming out this Sunday. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. See you next Sunday.
Peace.